Well, it's 7:15 in the morning and Christy has taken me back to trail after feeding me and making sure I got enough sleep, and she's taking good care of me. So now it'll be another, what, 2.5 weeks?
Yeah.
2.5 weeks.
Not even that.
Yeah, so a little short stint out on trail, and then we'll meet up again and go to her high school reunion. So yeah, so I'll get a week off then. Yeah, so back on trail and headed north through Pennsylvania. So the rocks are supposed to get really interesting after this, and we'll see how it goes. So thanks again, baby, for taking good care of me. During that break, I got everything cleaned up and sprayed everything down with permethrin again. And so that'll be, that dose should last this next little stint. So we did a pretty steep rocky climb to get up to the top here, and the top is all these rocks are what you're walking on. You know, this section of trail, you definitely have to watch your step. So I needed some more water and decided to stop at the spring across from the William Penn shelter. Walked down there and there was a fellow who looked familiar, and we started chatting, and he had an accent, so I asked him where he was from. He said Czech Republic, and then he asked me where I was from, and I said Wisconsin. And then we realized we had met on the PCT. His name was Otmar. Snapped a photo of him. And he's finishing his Triple Crown. Very nice fellow named Steve back at the parking lot at the highway there, who had some cold drinks and some cashews. Really nice. Just when I needed it. And we're walking through ferns again. We just can't. There's whole mountainsides full of these ferns. I'm sorry you're getting so much film of them, but it's like 50% of the scenery. was a very cool spring back there. Not only was it crystal clear water coming out of a nice pipe, but evidently a Moravian count and some Moravian missionaries on their way to see the Shawnee rested there at that spring and named it Pilgrim's Rest. So that was very cool. We have about 5 miles left to the target campsite, which also has a water source. It's about 3 o'clock, so we should get there. 5:30, at any rate, before 6 o'clock. And it may be starting to rain. I'm gonna check that out. And it sounds like it. We haven't had an air movement all day, and now the tops of the trees are really blowing around. The sky's going from dark to light. Likely we'll get some pop-up showers, so we just have to figure out how to deal with them between now and the 3 miles we got to cover to get to the campground and get the tent set up. Yeah, this kind of gives us a look at the skies. It looks like it's raining a little across the valley over there. So anyway, like I said, a couple miles to camp. We'll see if we make it before it rains on us. Well, we just heard a little bit of thunder. Rain's starting to come down. We got another mile on top of this ridge. I'd like to get off of it. The campsite is down lower, but I have a feeling we're going to get a little wet here. So this place has a fabulous water source. Wow. And a big fire pit if there was anybody else here, but I don't know that there will be. And I got my tent set up back here in this little spot. We just gotta kind of dry out the inside of the chamois and try to get things in order. 15, and the Serenity Shuttle has landed at mile 1202.3 for an 18.3 mile day, which we did not expect. Got caught in a torrential downpour, but did see some, saw a big snake, got to see a couple nice views, got to see some hikers we met on the PCT, and now we're getting the mosquitoes. So I'm going to get some water and duck in here and do everything inside the tent. So thanks for hiking with me, and remember, we're doing the impossible. That makes us mighty.